Are you tired of overpriced and overweight plumbers spending hours on a job and costing you hundreds of dollars, only to find out it's going to cost double? Give Calhoun Plumbing a call. Since 1992, the team at Calhoun Plumbing has been loyally serving the homes and businesses of Greater Columbus, Ohio. Have a plumbing emergency? Calhoun Plumbing will come to your rescue 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A messy plumbing problem won't wait or fix itself. What are you waiting for? Someone is standing by to take your call now. Call 614-444-1995 for your trusted everything you need all-in-one plumber. Calhoun Plumbing. Military and seniors save 10% off on service calls and no premium rates for Saturday appointments. For more information, go to calhounplumbing.com or call 614-444-1995. That number again is 614-444-1995.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Ant-Man Versus.
Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the power.
Music Familia Productions. World premiere.
You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything. You'll never get the best of me. I'm anti-everything.
Ant-Man and Siobhan bring you so much, live, local, and raw, every Thursday from AntmanVs Studios. Music, news, interviews, plus so much more, and it starts now.
And now, here's your host.
Yeah, what's going on, Music Familia? It is another awesome week. What's going on? Welcome to Ant-Man Versus. It is 8 p.m. Thursday, the 5th, the day after 4th of July. Hopefully you guys had an awesome 4th of July weekend. I know I did, and the thing is the weekend was last weekend, and 4th of July was on Wednesday, so it was a hump day. 4th of July. Hopefully you guys had some time off. I know some people had some time off, but I know a lot of people didn't get a lot of time off. So I just want to let you guys know that tonight is going to be an awesome show. We got some new music from all over the place. I want to give a huge shout out to some of my sponsors this evening. Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP, Lynette's Country Barbecue. Make sure you call Mr. David Sheets, 614-732-9525. Call or text, or you can write an email, photonationap@outlook.com. Professional photography and digital media services. Make sure you use the hashtag MFP for 5 to 10% off your first graphic design deal or photo shoot with Photo Nation AP. Also, make sure you check out Columbus Events Group, LLC. Find them, columbuseventsgroupllc.com. You can check them out as well. And also check out Lynette's Country Barbecue. Great, awesome barbecue. Lynette's Country Barbecue and Lynette's Children's Charity. What's going on, Music Familia? Hope you guys are having an awesome night. I know I am. We're going to get into some new music here right off the bat. My buddy Terry Carroll. We're going to check this out right now. Let me know what you guys think about this.
Done.
Found an Angel. My man Terry Carroll right there. Brand new stuff. MusicFamiliaProductions.com. Hanging out Ant-Man Versus. It's 8 minutes after 8 p.m. on Thursday, the 5th of July. I want to give a huge shout out to Columbus Events Group, Miss Mary Kaufman. You guys can go ahead, check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/Columbus Events Group for all your events coming up. And one of the things I really wanted to cover with you guys tonight, man, FJ Outlaw, my man Hitman, are going to be in town July 28th at Tribute Tavern. You guys are going to be able to check that out, 3582 Tribute Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43204. You guys can check that out. Tickets in advance, $12. Day of show, $15. 8 p.m. You guys can check it out, man. 18 and up. So you guys know. July 28th. Also, August 3rd. Man, what a killer show. Country Fest is going to be taking over Club Voodoo's. If you guys have not had a chance to check out Club Voodoo's, make sure you get your asses over there. 1570 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio. August 3rd. It's going down. Carson Gerald, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night. Mr. Ray Byrne, what's going on? Hope you're having a good evening. So, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I want to give a huge shout-out, first and foremost, to Miss Mary Kaufman, who is listening on Facebook. Thank you so much, ma'am, for everything you do for the community. Thank you, Columbus Events Group, for what you do as a whole for everybody around in the music scene. So we got a brand new Douchebag Criminals tonight. We got some fun stuff to talk about. And I'm going to be getting a phone call here any minute now from my man, Rich Rigo. We're going to be talking a little bit about the upcoming shows. And he's got some things that he wants to get off his chest. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that as well. But in the meantime, waiting for that. Hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July, man. I know that it was a crazy 4th of July. A lot of people were, you know, out all kinds of time of night. I know that fireworks going off in my neighborhood until at least 2 a.m. And my neighbor woke up this morning and was like, I know you were setting off fireworks last night. And I was like, yeah, I was. But I was in bed and responsibly done by 10:30. So hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July. I know it was hot. I know it was muggy. We're going to be getting into some weather. We're going to cover that for you this show. We got some awesome stuff to talk about. I hope you guys are ready for this. We're going to get into something right now. This is from Bad Girl Kimmo right here. Some hip-hop for you. Just get into some BGK. We're going to get into Bussin' Swappers.
Money bustin' out the rapper, bustin' out. Hunters bustin' out the rapper. Blue face looking at ya. Hunters bustin' out the rapper. It's your nigga, favorite rapper. His #1 trapper. And I'm all about my paper. Taking off on flights, I'm living lavish, all that finest shit. When the money low, hear him down the ride. Driver seat, I catch a lick with my nigga, Bonnie Clyde. Take the stand on homie. If the DA asks me, be his alibi. Sneak this and rock up the sleep lullaby. Trying to get this paper stacked as high as skyscrapers. Killer killing beat lyrically. Can no one compare to me? Putting fear in boots. So now you scared of me? Run up and get done up. Put my lace up in the bun up here. Now that's a bad. If it ain't about money, it ain't about shit. Honey, that's about it. Not a dollar to my name, make it stretch it. Money bustin' out the rapper. Hunters bustin' out the rapper. Blue face looking at ya. Hunters bustin' out the rapper.
Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me dio 2 luceros que cuando los abro, perfecto distingo lo negro del blanco y en alto cielo su fondo estrellado. Y en las multitudes el hombre que yo amo. La 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 la. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado el oído que en todo su ancho graba noche y día, grillos y canarios, martillos, turbinas, ladridos, chubascos y la voz tan tierna de mi bien amado. La 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 gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado el sonido y el abecedario, con las palabras que pienso y declaro, madre, amigo, hermano y luz alumbrando la ruta del alma del que estoy amando. La 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 gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado la risa y me ha dado el llanto. Al cielo distingo dicha y quebranto, los dos materiales que forman mi canto, y el canto de ustedes es mi propio canto. La 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 gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me dio el corazón que agita su marco cuando miro el fruto del cerebro humano, cuando miro al bueno tan lejos, tan malo, cuando miro al fondo de tus ojos claros. La 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 la
Yeah.
gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto.
Natalie Bancroft right there. Awesome stuff, man. You know, I love me some different music. All kinds of different stuff. I hate being bored. So you're never going to find the same thing twice. Speaking of the same thing, never the same thing twice. We're going to check out my man, Rich Regal, here real quick. We're going to give him a call, see what he's doing.
No.
What's going on, Rich?
What's up?
Not a man. So you are live on Ant-Man Versus, and this is a first. It's really awesome to get you on the phone, first and foremost, man. Thank you for doing what you do as an artist and a musician.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for doing what you do.
So we have you on, man. We wanted to talk about a couple upcoming shows. We got July 28th and we got August 3rd. You're taking over Tribute Tavern and you're taking over Club Voodoo's. You want to talk a little bit about those shows?
Yeah, well, the first one, we got FJ Outlaw and Hitman, along with some other really great artists on that show. Basically what we're trying to do with utilizing some of these other clubs and venues is building a market. Not that FJ Outlaw already has a following here, Hitman has a following here, a lot of the other artists on that first show have a following here. It's just not, with this genre, it's still blossoming. It's still becoming something in our area. A lot of this country rap, hip hop, whatever anybody wants to call it, is a lot of it's based in the South.
Yeah.
That being said, working with Mary, with Columbus Events Group for the last 5 years or so, that's the one thing that we've noticed is, there's, you got your up churches, you got your, Demon Joneses, the big dogs,
right.
Colt Fords, all these guys. But there was never, I don't see anybody, especially up here in the Midwest and the Ohio area, really building up upcoming artists. And there's a lot of very, very talented. So we kind of just came to the conclusion that, instead of constantly putting them on with the bigger names, why don't we give them a time to shine and see what we can do with building markets specifically for these up-and-coming artists? Because with any type of entertainment, as we know, eventually at some point there has to be somebody else coming in to play.
Right.
Slayer is one of the greatest bands of all time, in my opinion.
Yours and many others, brother.
You can't put Slayer as the headlining act in the same town for Ford to be the only act. People eventually, no matter how good they are going to be like, I want something new. I want a different sound.
Right.
So that's kind of what we're doing here. Giving a lot of these other artists that are out here working their butts off a chance to come up from the South. FJ Outlaw's coming from Central Florida. Hitman is coming from the Louisiana area, Alabama, Louisiana, all in that area. So these artists haven't had a chance to really get up here and show people what they're doing. So we're opening up that door and just trying to give an outlet for some of these artists to shine on their own.
You've been you said you've been working with Columbus Events Group and Mary Kaufman and a bunch for 5 years. What are some of the greatest things that you can what are some of the things that you've seen, the positives you've seen working with Columbus Events Group over the last 5 years?
I mean, I've been in the music industry working in different roles for roughly a little over 10 years. And I've worked with a lot of promoters. I've worked with a lot of entertainment groups. I've worked with a lot of organizations. And there are a lot of good ones out there. But there's also a whole lot of them that they look at everything as just numbers.
Right.
With Columbus Events Group, I feel that everybody, and now that I'm actually legitimately working with Columbus Events Group instead of just being affiliated and being booked by them, now that I'm working with everybody in the crew, it's very much a family feel.
Absolutely.
Everybody cares about everybody. I mean, everybody's there to scratch each other's backs. Every single booker or artist, or I would say artist, every single booker or promo personnel or anybody, security, everybody, they all genuinely care about the artist.
Right.
They also genuinely care about the greater betterment of the whole genre and the whole, and not just this genre, because as a lot of people should know, Columbus Events Group also does a lot of, I don't want to say the wrong classification, but dark metal.
Yeah.
A lot of very, very dark metal, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Some people, that's not their thing. Some people, country rap's not their thing. I get it. But working in these other genres, this company truly, I truly believe, after working with so many companies over the last 10 years, I've never wanted to work with any other company. No offense to any other company, but I've never wanted to put my name right up next to another company. I genuinely believe in what Mary and everybody that's been involved is doing and has done, and I genuinely believe that we can now take this genre and do something great with it.
You had a chance to hang out with FJ Outlaw, and I remember we did a show, and I believe I was there and you were there, and we surprised FJ by just giving to him. I believe there was some funds that were given to him to help him get back home and to handle some things that he had going on, and man, just to see the camaraderie and the respect and the mutual. Everybody there for the same thing, right. It's powerful, man. So you got 2 shows, July 28th and August 3rd. Which one are you excited more about? Is there possible to be excited about more than one?
You really can't. I mean, FJ is over the course of the last year or so, we've become really close friends. Hitman's a good friend of mine. I've done work with all of these artists, plus the openers, a lot over the last year. But then the August 3rd show, you got me and Mike Bama headlining.
Yep.
And Mike Bama is almost like a brother to me, too. Like, we built a great relationship. But relationships aside, personally, just the overall excitement of the shows, I'm genuinely excited about both shows. For the simple fact that this is giving both of these guys a well-deserved chance to shine.
Yeah.
They've worked their butts off. I mean, they really have worked their butts off, and I've watched them go through, getting screwed by organizations or promoters or whatever, just like go through. I've watched them go through their downs, and I've watched them go through their ups and work their asses off. Don't give up. I genuinely believe that both shows could be a really great success. We've had a really great feedback on both of them. We've also, so you're getting this fresh, and Live is doing a cover page article on the genre and what we're doing with the genre, and they will be at least at the August 3rd show. I'm trying to get them out to at least one of the representatives out to the 28th show too, just to shine some light on some recent accusations, I should say.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going around
towards. Yeah, and we know where it's coming from, but that's what you get. I mean, whenever you're in entertainment and you're in the public eye, and you've got certain artists that are, say some controversial stuff, people take it the wrong way.
Yeah, but
they try to shed a shadow on top of something great,
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's what it was.
The one thing that never ceases to amaze me is the fact that when you're talking about music, we all have a job to do. You know what I mean? From the t-shirt person to the security guard to the artist, to the promoter, we all have our own job to do. Whatever happened to just showing up and doing our job and going home?
Right.
I mean,
that goes back to the whole having respect for Columbus Events Group. Everybody there understands that we all have a job to do and we all have something to do, and there's not one job that any of us do that is more important than the next person. As an art in a booking sense or an organizer sense, but as an artist, every person that's on my team is very pivotal to the success of what we're doing. Even if it's, I've got Honeycutt that sits behind the booth and takes care of all the merch, sells everything. He's just as important as the drummer that's up on stage with me, or my DJ that's on stage with me. And then I've got my personal security that comes with me. He's just as important. Every single thing. And then, like you said, back to the merch guy that prints the shirts and prints the hats and does all that. That's all just as important as what I do when I stand on that stage and perform.
Well, brother, I have a special treat, man. I have it do it all again. You just actually put this up on June 29th. KV Films put it up, and I have this song here. I wanted to do a commercial break and come back. I wanted to play the song if I have your permission.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So we got the 2 shows coming up, July 28th, and we have August 3rd, and we have FJ Outlaw and Hitman July 28th. Tickets in advance, $12. Day of show, $15. 18 and up, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Rich?
Correct.
All right. And then, is it 18 and up for both shows?
Yes, both shows are 18 and up.
Sweet. All right, brother. Well, I look forward to seeing you out and about with Columbus Events Group, and I can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much, man, for doing what you do. And we're going to get into this song after the break here. And I'll be in touch, man. We're going to do some commercial spots for Columbus Events Group and for these shows. And so be watching for more from Columbus Events Group and Rich Regal getting into the summertime. You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good day, Rich, and enjoy your weekend, man. Stay hydrated. It's hot out.
You too. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Later. Music Familia, that is my man Rich Regal holding it down for Columbus Events Group. If you have not had a chance to check out Columbus Events Group, you need to do so now. Head over to facebook.com/Columbus Events Group. Like the page. Get ready for an awesome show. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be boring at all. Speaking of not boring, let's get into some Rich Regal. Do it all again.
Light it on up. Let's get drunk and have a little fun. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want. It's Mr. White Trash, but the middle finger's up. Let's get it crunk. Dead ass motherfucker, don't try to censor me. G Tucker getting nutty like a motherfucking nutter. At the bonfire, and it's time to get blasted. Give me 2 shots, yeah, that's what I'm after. In this bitch, no shirt, and I'm dabbing. That's what I call true white trash fashion. I'm swerving in my head, but I ain't crashing. Using the tailgate to roll up another one. Smoke in the air, fired up. If you got yourself into this night, ain't never gonna fucking come. Billy Styles, y'all.
They say I've had too many drinks.
Yeah, I've had too many drinks.
But I ain't stopping till I drink.
I ain't stopping till I'm drunk.
And I'm hearing people say,
What you think?
let's take another shot.
Pour me another shot.
I just wanna have some fun.
Just tryna have some fun.
Just wanna party with my friends.
Just kick it with my friends.
Christmas is in the air.
Put that shit in the air. Yeah, we'll do it all again. Out in the boondocks, got the clear that'll knock your socks off. Whole lot of things that go boom, man. Get your motherfucking rocks off. Don't come round if you soft, hard ass hillbillies that'll blow your top off. Oh, how fine that'll surely make it call. We put it in the air all night. Don't come round here looking for the fight. You just might find that I protect what's mine. So let's do it all again till we all feeling fine. Sipping on some muscadine wine. Trying to get right, half pint in my fucking system. Trying to find my rhythm. Need you a jar, there's my dude. Go get with him. He'll get you right if you're about your spending.
They say I've had too many drinks.
Yeah, I've had too many drinks.
But I ain't stopping till I drink.
I ain't stopping till I'm drunk.
And I'm hearing people say,
What you think?
let's have another shot.
Shot. Just tryna have some fun.
Just wanna party with my friends.
Just kick it with my friends.
Christmas is in the air.
Put that shit in the air. Yeah, we'll do it all again. Now I'm getting super trippy. Gotta get my wits about me quickly. I mean swiftly. Cause I'm tipsy. I mean really, really, can you even hear me? Somebody roll up another fucking Philly if you feel me. Let me know what you feel. Is this really real? Take over the night. Let's do it upright. Anybody in this bitch got a goddamn light? Let's take flight. My head's in the sky like a goddamn kite. Make sure the thing is rolled up tight. We'll do it all again on the next night. Yeah, we'll do it all again on another night.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Ant-Man Versus.
Are you tired of overpriced and overweight plumbers spending hours on a job and costing you hundreds of dollars, only to find out it's going to cost double? Give Calhoun Plumbing a call. Since 1992, the team at Calhoun Plumbing has been loyally serving the homes and businesses of Greater Columbus, Ohio. Have a plumbing emergency? Calhoun Plumbing will come to your rescue 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A messy plumbing problem won't wait or fix itself. What are you waiting for? Someone is standing by to take your call now. Call 614-444-1995 for your trusted everything you need all-in-one plumber. Calhoun Plumbing. Military and seniors save 10% off on service calls and no premium rates for Saturday appointments. For more information, go to calhounplumbing.com or call 614-444-1995. That number again is 614-444-1995.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey.
Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Hey, Music Familia, you're kicking it live with Ant-Man only on musicfamiliaproductions.com. Remember, CBD Living Water is for the living. Get yours today. From local to national, ZTPMag.com delivers it all. Raw, beautiful, and bold. Go to ZTPMag.com today. Check out info on some of your favorite music, tech, food, and rides.
ZTPMag has it all. I mean, seriously, where else am I going to get that kind of info? Plus, it's all free at the touch of a finger on all my devices. It's like the people working for the mag understand what their viewers want and the importance of involving them.
You heard, lady.
Get over to ZTPMag.com.
What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome back to Ant-Man Versus. It's 8:36, July 5th. The day after 4th of July. Hopefully you guys aren't hungover too bad. We got something special for you guys. But before we get into this, I want to give you guys a huge shout out right now. Columbus Events Group, make sure you check them out. Facebook.com/Columbus Events Group. Mary Kaufman, all the boys and girls over there, Columbus Events Group. Down. Make sure you check out Photo Nation AP, my man David Sheets. Give him a call, 614-732-9525. You can call, text, or email photonationap@outlook.com. You can do that as well. Make sure you use the hashtag MFP for 5 to 10% off your first professional photography deal or digital media service. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Lynette's Country Barbecue and Lynette's Children's Charity. We're going to get into something right now for all you night owls right here. This is from the Yesterday Kids, Night Owl.
Take on your skeletons and demons, even if it takes all night. Shake off your bittersweet feelings. When tomorrow comes, we're gonna be alright. Take on your skeletons and demons, even if it takes all night. Shake off your bittersweet feelings. When tomorrow comes, we're gonna be alright.
Yesterday, kids. Night owl. For all you night owls out there. What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show. We are live. We are jamming. We are up until 10 p.m. And make sure you guys get ready. All unsigned music all night from all over the place. We're talking about every genre you can think of from all over walks of life. July 28th, Columbus Events Group, LLC, presents FJ Outlaw and my man Hitman. Going to be at the Tribute Tavern, 3582 Tribute Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43204. Make sure you guys check out this killer show. My man FJ, Hitman, Gary Lilly, Matt Towns, Habits, DJ Boog is going to be out there, and it's all hosted by my man Rich Regal, which you heard on the phone. So make sure you guys check it out there, 8 p.m., $12 in advance, $15 at the door. Make sure you guys get ready. And like my man Big Rich said, make sure you get ready for August 3rd. Mike Bama. It's been a while since Mike's been on the stage, and I'm really excited to see this. This is going to be going down at Club Voodoo's. This is Country Fest, and Club Voodoo's 1570 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43207. You guys can make it out there, get some more information about that. Doors at 7 p.m., 18 and up, $12 pre-sale, $15 at the door. Mike Bama, Rich Regal, Bluefoot, Big Country, and Drix, all under one roof. Music by DJ Cyrus D. Neutron. I love this fella. Great dude, man. And Columbus Events Group always puts on a quality show. Lynette's Country Barbecue is always out there. Make sure you guys check out Lynette's Country Barbecue as well, and Lynette's Children's Charity. Great stuff going on over there, Mr. Larry Trimmer. Also, some other great stuff going on. We started an Indiegogo campaign. Want to talk about that a little bit. So, starting this campaign, we set out to a goal of $1,100. And the reason why we reached out for $1,100, we're going to purchase some new cameras, some 4K cameras, and we're going to get some video equipment, some waterproof bags, because waterproof bags are necessary for outside venues. And, you know, we got some tripods, some other things. And one of the other things we're going to get Siobhan a new microphone. We're going to get her some new stuff. She needs some new stuff for the show as well. So we're going to try to take care of her as well. But we are $100 in. We have $1,000 left to raise. 2 months to go, $1,000. I think we can do it. I really do. So we are up to $100. We had, I believe, $75 in donations in the Indiegogo campaign, and we have a $25 cash donation from Lynette's Country Barbecue. Thank you so much, Mr. Larry Trimmer, for all that you do, man. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you, sir, and MFP and everything that we are doing over here. And I want to give a huge shout-out to some of the people who are having birthdays today. If you guys are having a birthday today, like my old friend, Brittany Sprick, she donated her birthday to a good cause, which, you know, she donated her birthday to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital this year, and she asked to raise $500, and that was her goal. And also my man Isaac Romeo, his birthday today as well. So happy birthday to you two. Hope you guys got everything you wished for and more. We're going to get into something real special right now. I'm kind of in a pop feel kind of mood. I'm going to get you guys moving with some Plaid Bricks right here. Beat goes on. Let's go. Turn it up.
We love chasing fantasies, we'll never give up on our dreams. The truth is not as far as it seems. We've studied all the history, we're on the road to victory. The finish line is all that we see. Chasing the flame, gonna make a name. Rolling the dice as we make our way. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Risking it all 'cause we love the game. The night is gone, we're not done. The beat goes on and on and on and on and on. sing along to all our lovers, families, and friends. I love you 'cause you're the best, and we'll be friends until the end. Here's to all our love and success. Chasing the flame, gonna make a name. Rolling the dice as we make our way. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Risking
on, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show. That was my boy's Black Coffee right there. Some new stuff for him. So, it turns out that Anthony Bourdain, you guys know that he committed suicide a couple weeks back. And it's been decided that his daughter was going to get most of his fortune. That's right, folks. He left a sizable estate behind, and most of it's going straight to his 11-year-old daughter, Ariane. And a copy of Bourdain's will was filed in New York court Thursday, and the celebrity chef TV host left behind about $1.2 million in known assets at the time of his death. That includes a $425K in cash, $250K in personal property, $35K in brokerage accounts, and almost $500K in royalties and residuals, according to the NY Daily News. Bourdain's will also reportedly indicates an outstanding $1 million mortgage, but doesn't specify the location of the property. Turns out that Ariane gets the bulk of his assets, and his estranged wife, Octavia Bourdain, is the executor of the will. So it turns out, you know, I guess, you know, in a situation such as that, in a bad situation like that, the daughter did make out, and you know, if something was to ever happen to me, I would want my daughter to be taken care of. At the very least, you know, I would not want my wife to have to go through all that by herself, you know, at least in the financial stresses of having to raise a child these days. For more information, more on the story, you guys can check it out right there. I posted it in the chat room. And at 9 p.m., we're going hardcore. That's right, folks. It becomes an adult show, so send the kids to bed after 9 p.m. because in 5 minutes it's 9 p.m. and we're going to be getting real with some uncensored music and some music videos for the end of the show. So make sure you let your kids know to not be watching the screen. And also, we got a brand new Douchebag Criminals coming up at the tail end of the show. I want to give a huge shout out to Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP, and Lynette's Country Barbecue. You can check out Columbus Events Group on Facebook, facebook.com/Columbus Events Group, or check them out, ColumbusEventsGroupLLC.com. Photo Nation AP, my man David Cheese, handling professional photography and digital media services. 614-732-9525. Call or text, or you can write an email, photonationap@outlook.com. Use the hashtag MFP for 5 to 10% off of your first professional photography deal or digital media service. Also check out Lynette's Country Barbecue on Facebook. Give them a like, and check out Lynette's Country Barbecue and Lynette's Children's Charity as well. So let's get into some new music, shall we? Tonight's show is brought to you by Music Familia Productions. Check them out. Hashtag Music Familia for life. Oh, so we're going to get into some metal. You guys ready for something hardcore? I think you guys are. I want you guys to all know that all the music and music videos that are aired on tonight's show are not Music Familia Productions and are not any way ours. We give all the rights and respect to artists, musicians who create these works, and we just want to make sure that we show proper respect for it. So without further ado, we're going to get into some metal here. I've been waiting all day to get into this. Then Falls the Sky. We're going to rock some hardcore metal here. Hostage. then falls the sky, hostage, new stuff, Ant-Man Versus, what's going on? It's after 9 o'clock, hanging out live, musicfamiliaproductions.com, or you might have the direct link to the show, and if you do, that's awesome. Hit the subscribe button, you can be part of the channel, and you can follow all the past episodes that way as well. So what's going on, Facebook world? Hopefully everybody's hanging out. What's going on, Heather Jones? Having a good evening. What's going on, Joyce? Terry Ferguson, how's it going? Candace Shepard, hopefully you're having a wonderful night. Mr. Michael W. Keene, what's going on? Don Brewer, how's it going? Lance Wildman, Wildime, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Tommy, what's going on? Deborah Lynn, Larry Trimmer, how's it going? Mr. Michael Gibson, hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Thank you guys for joining. Mr. Roger Rainey, thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you guys. So if you guys are in the chat, just sound off. Let us know you're out there. And if you guys had a chance to check out our Indiegogo campaign, you guys know that Music Familia Productions needs new equipment. We're looking to raise $1,100 to buy better video equipment for our interviews and local support as far as coverage of the shows. Now, a little bit about this. I've worked a really long time. I've worked my entire life to get to this point. I have dreamed of being able to pay it forward and support those who matter most to me. As you guys know, I've done numerous charitable events over the past many years I've been supporting. Also worked with Ronald McDonald, House of Charities, Wounded Warrior Project, Summit for Soldiers, just to name a few. Done some awesome, great things. I want to give a huge shout out to this band as well, Throttle Bomb, out of Colorado. Much love to them for all their support, giving an early Ant-Man before he was Ant-Man an opportunity. Definitely means a lot, so thank you for that opportunity. And what's going on, Nick? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out. So we're talking about this Indiegogo campaign. We're trying to reach $1,100 to get some new camera equipment. And, the one thing that I really want is to impact my community. And the best way to do that is to increase my video quality and better the equipment that I have so that I can better the quality product that I put out. We've done interviews. We've done all kinds of things. We want to help grow a local community and pay it forward. So definitely check out the Indiegogo campaign. I will make sure that we post a link. If you guys are checking out the live video, we will post a link in there now. Also, if you guys don't mind, that would be awesome. You guys could share the video. Let everybody know. There it is right there. The Help MFP link in the Facebook chat right there. So you guys can check that out as well. So we're going to get into something a little different. You'll see what I mean. We're going to get into some controversy for breakfast coming up. But right now, we're going to get some Tin Rose. Love these guys. We're going to be right back after this.
I tried to get away. Working for me. The bills that you shoved up my throat are never gonna save my life. You're only pushing me down. You hate me more and more, but I will not hit the ground. I'm always bleeding, it's ever repeating. The voices stuck inside my head are loud and they're not leaving. They're always screaming, and what I'm needing is just a way to place a demons on your feet. I won't go down. No one can make me. The pleasure I found is always stands from pain. You hate me, I turn my back, and you stab it with a knife. I follow the darkness, and it showed me how to live a better life. Fire, air, earth, water, liar, unfair. You get worse, wasteland.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Rob.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Ant-Man Versus.
Woo!
Here you guys go. Controversy for breakfast. Agatha with some banjo. Brought to you by Photo Nation AP, Professional Photography, Digital Media Services. Call David Sheets, 614-732-9525. Call, text, or write an email, photonationap@outlook.com. Use the hashtag MFP for 5 to 10% off your first professional photo shoot or digital media service. Let's get into it. Agatha with some banjo. Turn it up! Yeah.
teach me the secrets to your granddaddy's still.
Controversy for breakfast right there. I got with some banjo, some good stuff right there. I'm a huge fan of country music, and one country music artist that is local to me is my man Terry Douglas. This cat is crazy, and I love his style, I love his approach. If you haven't had a chance, this gentleman's out of Thornville, Ohio. Country Americana, he's a songwriter. You guys can check him out. His name's Terry Douglas. You can check him out, I believe, on his Reverb Nation page, reverbnation.com/Terry Douglas Music. And I believe you can check out his website as well, terrydouglasmusic.com, for more information on that. But right now, I want to give a huge shout out to the leading lady in my life who puts up with me and allows me to do this awesome thing. And I want to give a huge shout out to all the ladies out there, and the men too, who support the men and women, everybody in the music industry, because we all need support. We all need somebody. We all need something. And my number one makes me a better man. So here we go. Better Man, Terry Douglas.
Life's tough, tough enough to be a man. Make her understand. Life throws curves, twists and turns, going round and round, up and down. Changes that I've made are making me a better man. You're pulling me right through it with the touch of your hand. Have a little patience, and then I hope you'll see I'm trying to be a better man. Mind is wrong most of the time, and you just know how to set it right. I'm stubborn most all the time, and so are you. It makes us right. Changes that I've made are making me a better man. Pulling me right through it with the touch of your hand. Have a little patience, and then I hope you'll see. Just trying to be a better man. Say a prayer to the Lord above. I thank Him that you're still here, still here. The changes that I made are making me a better man. You're pulling me right through it with the touch of your then I hope you'll see. Just trying to be a better man.
That's my man, Terry Douglas, better man, for all the leading ladies out there in the world who put up with us during the music and other thing what we do in the music industry takes us away from home, So, David Cassidy. He's in the news. And for good reason. Turns out that his ashes are still in storage. And his ex-girlfriend has some misguided outrage about his family storing his ashes because it's not what it seems. Sources close to Cassidy's family tell us that David's ashes have been tucked away in a cremation unit since November. David's ex, Maura Rossi, is now nuclear, claiming something untoward is going down. And Rossi thinks that David has already been forgotten by the entire family and thinks that they are dishonoring his memory by letting his ashes sit in storage. She says she got so upset she can't even sleep or eat. But here's the deal. We're told the plan is all along with the wait until this summer to spread David's ashes in a place that was near and dear to his heart, Saratoga Race Course in Saratoga Springs. David was a horse racing nut and wanted his ashes spread around the 154-yard racetrack, which he frequented more than 3 decades. It's unclear when exactly the family is unfulfilling David's final wish, but it's a good bet that it'll come August 18th when Sarasota hosts the David Cassidy Memorial Race. Benches at Saratoga and the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame already bear his name. As we reported, David died after his organs failed. He was 67. So, they're going to let the legacy live on at the racetrack where he favored. So I think that's pretty awesome. You know, that's a great place. I mean, at least they're putting him someplace that he wants to be or would want to be, and they're fulfilling his final wish. I mean, I have to say that if I think I would want my daughter to fulfill my last wish. You know, my wife and my daughter or my whoever, my significant other after me. I don't know. I'm curious. If you guys want to call in, you can over the phone lines. 614-916-6372. Again, 614-916-6372. You can call in, weigh in on your options. What you think about that? David Cassidy's ashes sitting in storage. I mean, I think they could at least sit on a mantle. I mean, do they have to really sit in storage? I think that's kind of a disrespectful thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just old-fashioned. Anyway, speaking of old-fashioned, we are supporting local music familia, likewise local businesses as well, and we are doing some awesome rates and deals with the local community to help them afford advertising. So let me break it down for you, all right? So you can sponsor or just individually buy things of advertising from Music Familia Productions. And here's what we're talking about. So you guys could sponsor each show for $100 a month, and that covers all the promotion that I'm about to include in this. Or you can buy it individually, and I'll break it down from there. So here we go. $100, you can sponsor Ant-Man Versus or Sunday Meltdown, all right? Now, those are 2 shows that are live. Now, think about this. Now, folks, grab your devices or your pad and paper, however you do math, and think about this. So, how many Thursdays are in a month and how many Sundays are in a month? Break it down. 2-hour shows, and we were to throw in advertising to help promote bands and businesses and commercial spots and all kinds of fun stuff. So, here we go. $10 a show. Well, we're talking about $10. $10 a show, so that's Thursdays or Sundays for 5 spots. That breaks down to $2 a commercial spot. And you're asking me, like, what is a spot? A spot is a 30-second commercial. All right, so you can get the deal and get 5 of them. Break down this $10 breaks down to be $2 a spot. Or if you have the show flyers, a lot of people don't realize how much graphic design people spend, how much time and detail is spent creating those show flyers every week just to be posted on social media or just to be posted in a bar. And so many of our fans and our music familia take those flyers home. How many of us have been out at a live show, seen a flyer, and was like, hey, I want to take that. And you grab it and you take it home with you and you put it on your wall at home. I mean, you know, you see them all over the place. I mean, I could go and pull like 50 of them out of my pile. Mr. Victor Cooperman Mini, what's going on? And, you know, so we're utilizing this. So for $5, bands can reach out, send us your flyer, and we'll promote your show or your band or whatever you have, whatever flyer you have for $5, and we'll promote that during the show. Each week, if you have, so, I mean, you can do the math. So now bands can afford to do advertising. $5 for bands, it's $8 for venues and promoters. So if you're a venue or promoter, you're going to spend a little bit more, or you're going to spend $3 more than the band, because the band, you know, they're trying to do it themselves. So we're cutting the bands a little bit of a break. And if you do the math, it works out to be, I believe, about 15 spots a month or so, like that, give or take. And we do website advertising, we do cross-promotion, we do a number of other things. If you have any questions, concerns, you can reach out to mfp@musicfamiliaproductions.com. Send out some questions. Any questions, concerns, we'll get into that. So, I'm kind of feeling this new electronica music that I come across. And I'm always into something different. I'm always into something new. And I hate being bored. And music kind of gets boring. And so I try to keep it going, and we're going to check this out. This is from Bone Nest, and this is an electronica group that I feel like is going to end up going somewhere. I'm pretty sure, pretty confident that they're going to end up going somewhere. And you guys are going to have a chance to check these guys out. These are out of San Francisco, California, and this is a soul indie electronica type feel. And this song is called Caught Fire. We're going to check it out right now. It's about 2.5 minutes long. When we come back, we're going to get into a couple of updates about the weather and a couple of things going on. What's going on, Photo Nation AP? You forgot it was Thursday. You're fired, bro. I'm going to catch you on fire. Check it out. Bone Nest, Caught on Fire. Ant-Man Versus.
Because I'm on fire again. I'm on fire again. You gotta put me out now. Out now. Out now. Out now. Think I caught fire. Fire. Think I caught fire. Fire. Gotta put me out now. Out now. Gotta put me out now. Out now. 'Cause I'm on fire. Because I'm on fire again. I'm on fire again. You gotta put me out now. Out now. Out now. Out now. Think I caught fire. Fire. Think I caught fire. Fire. Gotta put me out now. Out now. Gotta put me out now. Out now. 'Cause I'm on fire.
All Types of Kinds. A name that I know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
for Happy New Year. Like an island in restless sea, we turned on a dime, our fortunes were spent, our luck had run dry, but a promise was kept. I asked for forgiveness, you demanded respect, to think that was all of it, to think it was the end, until it all came back around again. Well, we turned on a dime, our fortunes were spent, our luck had run dry, not a promise was kept. We asked for forgiveness, we demanded respect, to think that was all of it, to think it was the end. To think it was the end.
Empty hands from those that feed you, standing naked for eyes that see you, direction lost by those that guide you, heart is broke from all that love you. Now you must stand for yourself, stand up and scream, fight. The lies so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Made to suffer by those that heal you, no redemption from all that forgive you, voices mute from those that hear you, faith is lost by all that trust you. Now you must stand for yourself, stand up and scream, fight. The lies so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Fight. The lies so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Fight. 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 Fight.
Wow, I don't know what happened there. My system just kind of took over, started doing its own thing. Whoa! Let's get into something brand new right now. The Crowning. These guys are out of Bangor, PA. You guys ready for this? In the Fire. The Crowning in the Fire. Good stuff right there. Bangor, PA. I want to give a huge shout out to Columbus Events Group. Check them out, ColumbusEventsGroupLLC.com, or find them on Facebook, Facebook.com/Columbus Events Group. Also want to give a huge shout out to my man, PhotoNation AP, David Sheets, for professional photography and digital media services. Give him a call, 614-732-9525. Call, text, write an email, photonationap@outlook.com. But make sure when you write your email to PhotoNationAP or your text or anything like that, use the hashtag MFP for 5 to 10% off your first professional photography deal or digital media service. Also, check out Lynette's Country Barbecue and Lynette's Children's Charity. Great organizations. We support nothing but the awesome organizations around here. We much love and appreciate the unsigned music familia out there. The men, the women, from the promoters to the security to the merch to everybody out there. Thank you for doing what you do in this thing called the music industry. So let's get into something special right now. I got something coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. You ready for this? G Biblical. Concluding rights. Check this out. Let me know. Brand new stuff. Ant-Man Versus.
Lately I've been thinking, is this even worth it? Should I keep on working? I know I deserve it. Demons keep on lurking, creeping got me nervous. Deep beneath the surface, I'm grinding my way to the top. They praying, they hope that I flop. They praying I don't get a spot. Giving no thanks to my pops for getting it off of the block and keeping me off of the streets and sleeping inside of your car. I know this shit must have been hard to muscle the strength in your heart to get out and find your way. I think about this every day and learning to play your own part. Where did you get on the smarts from begging and pushing them cards? But doing this shit on your own, this money is all that you know. Now you on top of your throne, can't nobody get in your zone. They coming to you for a loan. I wanna be you when I'm grown, so I'ma just wait for my shot. Committed like I taught a knot. Don't cheat it cause you won't get caught. Some lessons can never be taught. Some battles are better not fought. Hey, yeah, I see why they envy me, see why they ain't been a friend of me. Used to consider you family, now you a clown entertaining me. Now you just known as my enemy. I'm watching the way you been moving, no moving. I know you been snoozing, you sleeping, you basically losing. I know I've been picking and choosing, but I cannot hang with a loser. I swear I can hang with a loser. Stories of my past and now the movies of my future. Cause they wrote me up in last, but check the previews coming soon. I ain't gon' perp about where I'm at, and I ain't come up from no sewer. But I lived in lower class, they chalked me up like I'm a loser. All them grades I barely passed, so I stopped caring as a junior. And I had to grow up fast, so all that bullshit I can't humor. I was taught to be a hustler, so I'm sorry if I used you. Me and you are not the same, cause I was raised an early bloomer. And your daddy sympathized if he knew you were a loser. But my father scrutinized, cause he was worried about my future. My gospel on the way, but fuck the wait, it's coming sooner. I'm a product of the plate, and steak is all that I'm consuming. Corny beef, I can't relate. I'll take the chips, but keep the Reuben. And I know I made mistakes, but keep in mind I'm only human. Rumors cloud of your perception. Gotta think and stop assuming. That's my only imperfection. All my greatness has been proven. Only imperfection. All my greatness has been proven. Cloud of my perception. Gotta think and stop assuming. And I know I made mistakes, but keep in mind I'm only human.
Concluding rights. G Biblical. This Silent Shell. Let's get some EDM. Valentine. Yeah. was some good stuff right there from This Silent Shell. They're coming out of New Bridge, IE. So you guys see this on the news the other day? Naked man driving Canada post truck causes multiple vehicle crash. Yeah, so this really happened. Naked man stole a mail truck in rush hour traffic in Crown Child Trail. Was disturbed Wednesday afternoon when a naked man driving a Canada Post truck hit several vehicles before running into a convenience store. Literally. Front first. According to Calgary police, the call came in shortly before 5 p.m. when several people reported a Canada Post driving vehicle erratically along the Crown Child Trail south of Glenmore Trail. The vehicle allegedly struck about 8 vehicles, 8.5 if you count a couple bikes, before the driver exited the Canada Post truck and went into a nearby convenience store, after which hitting a bunch of vehicles in a parking lot. The driver, described as a white male in his mid-20s, was not wearing any clothing, and I mean 0 clothing. The man was taken into custody soon after exiting a convenience store, and EMS was called to assess his condition, because anybody naked in Canada needs to be checked out. It's not known whether the driver is an employee of Canada Post or whether the vehicle was stolen, despite the traffic snarls caused by the crash. The disrobed disturbance seemed to bring some levity to the people on social media Wednesday as Sandy Ferguson tweeted out, "Well, that's one way to deliver the mail." And the riffs were particularly rich on Read It. Naked Man Delivery. Beat that, Amazon Prime, wrote one user under the name of the Moose of Moose Jaw on the site. Now that's a special delivery. Maybe it's the new uniform for Canada Post drivers. Posted another user named The Bloche. Yeah, fun stuff right there. So we got some brand new douchebag criminals coming up a little bit more. I got something right here from Brisbane, Australia. I'm going to check this out. The Black Creek Band. How about some Bad Attitude? Oh yeah, Bad Attitude. The Black Creek Band. What's going on, Music Familia? It's Ant-Man versus 9:53. You know what time it is? It's time for Douchebag Criminals. The time when we go through the hilarious, stupidest criminals that waste our breath and waste our time. Oh boy, you ready for this? So our first douchebag pair here. Oh boy. So, it turns out that these two are under arrest for being under the influence, believed fireflies were aliens who were after them. Lamar Township in Clinton County. A man and a woman were taken into custody in Lamar Township Saturday while allegedly being under the influence of suspected bath salts. State police say Jesse Shields, 30, and Catherine McCloskey, 22, both of Mill Hall, had a bad trip just after midnight. The two reportedly thought that fireflies in the sky were green lasers coming from aliens or people were after them, according to authorities. Shields fired a handgun in the air to scare the lasers, quote-unquote, the fireflies, away. He then ran into a home on Long Run Road. Officials say Shields asked the homeowner to call the police because something was after them. He broke the screen door window after leaving. Shields and both McCloskey then went to the neighbor's house asking the same favor of the homeowner, retrieved Shields' gun while calling the police. Man. Shields and McCloskey then went to the next neighbor's house with no avail. Troopers say that Shields was also asking if he could shower inside the home to get the goo off of him that was burning his skin. The two are facing burglary and drug charges. Shields' bail was set at $250,000, and McCloskey's set was at $15,000. Both of them are in the Clinton County Correctional Facility, unable to post bail because they spent too much money on bath salts. So did you guys see the news yesterday? Police finally captured the protester that was on the Statue of Liberty after a long, lengthy standoff, started engaging in dialogue of why she was up there in the first place, according to an ESU cop, Brian Glacken, one of two officers who ascended the ladder. She was basically up there about the children in Texas. At first, she wasn't friendly with us, but we took our time to get dialogue with her, to get her trust us, and after that, it took a while, but it all went to plan, Glacken said. She threatened to push officers off the ladder at one point, off the statue's base. Akumo, who immigrated to the U.S. from the Dominican Republic of Congo, tied herself to one of the copper vents by the feet of the Lady Liberty. She didn't realize one of those vents could rip out, Kraken said. Once I explained that could rip right out, she got kind of worried, and she was worried that she was going to fall. Officers said that once she was convinced that they wanted her to come down safely, she became more cooperative. Glacken and Officer Chris Williams, who rescued a man climbing Trump Tower in 2016, managed to grab Okomo about 6:30 p.m. after she began waving her shirt, which read "Rise and Resist" on one side and "Trump Care Makes Us Sick" on the other. She apologized to Chris and I for having to go up there and get her, Kraken said. Akumo, who was arrested for trespassing and obstruction of government administration last August during a protest against the State Department of Labor on Varick Street, has a long history of civic rights protests, it turns out, and she only joined the group Rise and Resist within the last few months, according to organizer Jay Walker. So there's going to be a lot more to come. I'm going to post a story here so you guys can check it out here. I'm not going to weigh you down with it right now. We're going to post that in there, and you guys can check out this evening's Douchebag Criminal. We got two more, actually one more, before we're out the door here. Oh, boy. So our last Douchebag Criminal this evening. Really am not sure how to take this. Melbourne police warn about dangers of excited delirium after a pair of bizarre incidents took place. Melbourne, Florida, the Melbourne Police Department issued warning to the public Friday about the dangers of excited delirium one day after two men were reported to be behaving in an erratic manner in separate incidents. Police were called shortly after 9:45 a.m. to Aurora and North Wickham Road after a man was seen hiding behind trees, running back and forth across the intersection. Melbourne Police Lieutenant Sean Easling said he doesn't have the shirt on, and he's running all over the place. An unidentified person said in a 911 call he's tripping on drugs or something because he's hiding in the shade, and then he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off and hiding in the shade. Witnesses Angie Napa said the sweaty man was talking to himself and appeared to be amped up. He was crazy, Napa said. If he was loose, he probably would have killed somebody, really, because that's how mad he was. Police tried to restrain the man so he could undergo a psychological evaluation, but he was so combative, Easling said, he was eventually taken to a nearby hospital after being tased in the chest twice. There was actually 5 officers on top of him at one point, Napa said, and he was screaming, "Get off me, get off me," and then zap, Napa said, and furthermore. After 3 hours later, someone in the Melbourne Regional Medical Center's emergency room called police about another man who was being disruptive toward hospital staff and acting erratically, Easing said. Officer arrived to check this out, and this male behavior was escalating quickly, and he acted out of physical harm toward the staff, even as far as trying to choke one of the nurses with one of the IV cords. Officers assisted staff members with restraining the male so he could undergo medical treatment. The man shouted that he would never do drugs again and told police that he had taken flakka-laced heroin. Investigators said the man shouted that Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey is his best man and husband, witnesses said. Police said both men are being treated for drug-induced excited delirium. It's unknown if the men know one another or if they both did the drugs at the same time or if they even had the same dealer. Police are investigating that. But that's your douchebag criminals of the evening. I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP, Lynette's Country Barbecue. Much love to you guys. It's going to be in the 90s for the rest of the week. Make sure you stay hydrated, stay dry. I want to let you guys know that all the music and all the music videos that are aired tonight are not Music Familia Productions, nor do we have the rights, but we give all the rights to the artists, musicians, therefore created all these works that you have seen this evening. Thank you to all the Music Familia that have shared, liked, and promoted the show. Make sure you check out our Indiegogo campaign. We're trying to reach $1,100. I want to give a huge shout out to those who have helped us reach $100. We have $1,000 left. We want to get those 4K cameras so we can get back out there and start filming, y'all. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys Sunday morning for Sunday Morning Meltdown this Sunday. Get ready. Horoscopes, love news, all that fun stuff this week. Make sure you guys check out July 28th and August 3rd. Tribute Tavern, Club Voodoo's. It's going down. FJ Outlaw, July 28th at Tribute Tavern. Country Fest going down August 3rd at Club Voodoo's. Make sure you guys check it out. We're going to be talking about all these shows coming up from Columbus Events Group. Find them on Facebook.com/Columbus Events Group or Columbus Events Group LLC.com. Have a good week. See ya.